Welcome to Tech Tuesday, everybody. I'm your host, Sonny Weaver Jr. And this week we're going to be doing web query. And for lack of a better example, we're going to be doing a top 300 fantasy football web query. And it's pretty easy stuff. I've done a little bit of prep work. This might get a little messy because for some reason a web query always creates a new sheet. And I don't know how to make it not do that. But this should be a relatively short video. Pretty simple and pretty powerful. So let's start working on it. Let's grab our web page there. So just select a cell. Doesn't even honestly really matter where. I'd like to learn how to put a web query where I want it. But if you go to the data tab, if you go to the from web tab, again, we're working with, I think, version 2016 of Excel. Your version might be a little different. I don't really know how to do it on any other versions but this one, but just select the from web and it's going to ask you to put in a URL. Now you don't have to go to the website in order to do this. You don't need the website open, but you're going to want the URL at the top of your browser, www.espn.com/fantasy/football/PPR 300. You're going to want the full web address that has the data on it that you're looking for. And when you get that, you paste it right in here and you hit OK, and that's all there is to it. It's going to open up a new tab. No, it's not all there is to it. It's almost all there is to it. It's going to show you kind of the layout of the website, kind of in a coding-ish view. And I've done this a couple of times in preparation for this video, so I know there's only two possible tables. There's the document table, which is blank, or basically useless for us, and then there's table 0, which, that's what we're looking for here. It's a table of information that's on a website. So you hit load. Now it's going to insert a new tab, a new sheet, and it's going to get our data. It's going to take a minute based on your internet speed. And there it is. So I'm going to go over to sheet 3 where I did my practice. I'm going to grab this table. I'm not even sure where I got this from. I'm going to pop that in sheet 5. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to grab these two formulas. This was the hardest part about this week's video. And I'm going to pop them right in here. Okay. Now what we're going to do, so we've imported this data from a website. And it formatted it as a table for us already. And it called it table, let's look at the design, table_0. That's the name of this table where we have our data pulled in. And interestingly enough, I did not think this would work, but it does. We can just go ahead and insert column, and let's insert column to the left. So now we've got 2 additional columns in here. And next week we're going to really do some fancy looking stuff. This week we're just going to try and finish up. So we have our rank and our player. This is how the information was situated on the website. Well, we want to manipulate that just a little bit. We're going to do that with these formulas. Now, if you're really interested in the specifics of what's going on here, get a hold of me, let me know. I will be more than happy to visit with you about it. But basically, this formula, when you put an equal sign in front of it, it's going to go through and it's going to find the dot in the rank player column, column C. It's going to find the dot. It's going to return everything left of the dot. That's what this equation does. When we hit enter, because we're working in a table, it's going to autofill all the way down to row 300. So there we go. We've got column 2, and now we have whatever number appears before the dot in column C is now appearing in column A for us. All right, and that'll be more prevalent next week as to why we're doing that when we fill out our actual draft board. Okay, so we got one more to do. We got our right equation. Let's copy that. Let's come up here. Let's type equals and throw in our equation. So what this did is this is going in and it's finding the first space in column C. So down here, it's finding 14 dot space. Okay, I found the space. Now it's returning everything to the right of that space, the right of the first space. So Leonard space Fournette. Down here, it's finding 30 dot space, and it's returning Zach Ertz. Everything to the right of the space. Okay, and I think that's just about gonna do it for us this week. We've got our rank as a single set of data, just the number. We've got our name as a single set of data, just the name. Then we've got our table, which we can refresh next week when we want to start filling out our draft board. And then we've got our position, our team, and our position rank. Next week, we can delete these out. We're done with them. Next week, we're going to use this table in conjunction with this table, and we're going to start to fill out our draft board watch list. All right, 7 minutes, not too bad. Thanks for watching, guys. I gotta get out of here. I need to go trade a cow for some magic beans. Tune in next week when we fill out our draft board watch list. Thanks for watching. Good luck. Have a nice week.